Settle. You settle. Breathing through his nose. That one was too hard. Couldn't lie down on his side. It's okay. He doesn't know the word yet. But he's thinking and thinking and thinking and working and like, how do I get the treats? What do I have to do? And he's doing it. There's a little bit of penis crowning. So I know it's a little bit hard for him. To not get him too frustrated, so I rewarded him for sniffing. But we're just focusing on nice, calm, settling behavior. I'm not playing with toys with him or asking him to do anything. I'm not using any cues, like the ones that he knows anyway. I'm trying to capture him settling on the mat. But I want it to be his choice. And you can see he's really struggling with just laying here and being boring. He gets up, he sits down, he gets up, he sits down. So this is really hard. Busy, 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 busy. Busy brain. I know he can do lots of things. I know he can learn lots of tricks. That's not the hard part for Alfie. The hard part for Alfie is being able to sit and be boring. And you can see he's picking things up. He's getting frustrated. He's moving around. He's trying to figure out how to get the food. Looking at him, I'm averting my eyes, so I'm not focusing on him. I'm just staring off into the distance and being incredibly boring, and he's finding that really frustrating. He's biting the leash. He's still trying to figure out what to do. Maybe the treats are under the towel. Maybe this is what she wants me to do. I'm gonna lay the towel back out again. If he does it, I'm gonna give him a jackpot. He's definitely staring at me, like, with his eyes like, come on, lady, what do you want me to do? And this is super hard because he's not doing anything wrong. There's all the behaviors that he's doing are good choices. Like, he's not barking at me, he's not shouting for treats or anything like that, but so he went on that one hip there when he went to lay down, and that's what got him a treat. Now I'm just looking for some breathing on his nose. No hyper panting or anything like that. Just nice calm breathing out of his nose. Laying down in a nice settle. Settle. being incredibly boring. Settle. Good job. We got there in the end. It's just taken us a little while. Settle. Good job. Go get it. I'm going to toss a treat over there. And we're going to try again. So it's a lot of standing up and seeing if he can get himself back down in the right position. Settle. There was a bit where he stopped breathing for a minute through his mouth, and he was breathing through his nose. So I wanted to reward him for that. He's still ready to pop up though. So I'm looking for that, leaning on the hip. I'm not staring at him. He's looking at me, but I'm looking away from him, like staring off into the distance and being super boring. Settle. Settle. Go get it. That was much quicker. Let's see if he gets it. And try to time the word when he went down on his hips. Settle. 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 I just don't want him focusing on me like that intentionally. Good deep breath there. That was good. He did a little sniff. Like a little, that was hard. I just don't want him focusing on how to get the treats. I just want him to relax. And he's doing a brilliant job right now. He's slowed down his breathing. He's able to look away from me. I want him to notice the world around him and not necessarily focus on when I'm going to get the next treat. Because that's what I think he does. He just keeps looking back like, when can I get the next treat? When can I get the next treat? So I'm intentionally rewarding him for not looking at me, for keeping his mouth closed and breathing through his nose, for settling with his hip on one hip. Settle. Settle. Good job, Alfie. That was so good. You did so good. That was so good. Look at you. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. And this one is right there. It's right there. Good job. You're so brilliant. Do you feel more relaxed now? Look at him. Look at you. You're so good. Can you touch? Good boy. I know you know all the things. I know you know the things. Can you shake? Yeah, good boy. Good job. Go get it. And we'll just, because we put the foundations and the groundwork in to get him to settle, we're just going to keep going with this theme for the next few sessions, getting him to settle. And we can add frisbee, we can add recrawl, we can do more intense training. But then in between each one, I'm gonna ask him to settle, and we're gonna be boring. And then we're gonna do another training session, and then we're gonna be boring, and then we're gonna do, and when I say training session, like 2 to 5 minutes working on something. Settle. That was very nice. He just took himself into that settle on his own. Settle. It's just very different from asking him to go into down, because if I ask him to go into a down, he's not actually relaxed. He's panting. He's like laser focused on the treat bag. Settle. Good job. And I don't mind that when we're training, but I also want him to be able to shut his brain off and just relax for himself. Yeah, you're so clever. You're so clever. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She's just crazy. Making me do crazy things. Making me do crazy things. Oh my goodness. It's just making me so crazy. Yeah, good boy. It's just making me do the crazy stuff. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard, lady. Good boy. Good boy, Alfie. Yeah, good boy. Someone like Alfie, who's very quick to notice any sort of hand movements, eye movements, hand gestures toward the treat bag, hand gestures toward the clicker. He's actually listening to the words that I'm saying to figure out one word that he knows. Good job. So I'm intentionally just chatting, and being super boring for him. And not giving him any of the words that he knows. Settle. Good job. Good boy. And he's just, the way he's looking at me, the facial expression is just hilarious. He's like, so I just get paid to be boring? Good boy. Good job.